Raptors fans, time to look ahead. Akil Augustine, Sherman, Hamilton, Ashley Docking, the next opponent for your Toronto Raptors, the Denver Nuggets. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I expect a strong performance from the Raptors because whenever one of the league powerhouses come to town, the Raptors seem to show up. They love these big games, Ashley.
Yeah, they seem to do what they need to do. I think the Phoenix game was an example of that. We were all in here talking about what are they going to do, what are they pull a win. For me, it's going to depend on their defense. Their defensive personnel is strong, right? We have OG Anunoby, we have Scotty Barnes, we have Gary Trent Jr., Pascal Siakam can hold his zone, Pirtle holding down the paint, whatever you want to say. And sometimes, though, they come out and they just don't have that effort and that grit that we're used to seeing. Their defensive stats from the beginning of the year have slipped enormously. And so I think that that's going to be a big factor. But then with that being said, who's to say? With this team, I feel like you never know what you're going to get. You spin the wheel and then you have your result at the end of the day.
Unfortunately, you know what you're going to get in the opponent, and that is the former MVP in Nikola Jokic and a healthy Jamal Murray, Sherman.
Yeah, and a very good supporting cast, too, when you talk about people who can shoot the ball and space the floor and defend.
Yeah, we forget to talk about the ancillary parts of
100%.
that team.
Those guys like Caldwell Pope and Gordon and Porter, those guys can do a lot of things. And Aaron Gordon's a problem because he's big, he can get to the basket, and when you're playing opposite of Jokic, you get easy buckets if you're in the right spot.
Yeah, a good cutter can eat.
And Porter can shoot that thing. And Caldwell Pope is a very good pickup for this team because he can defend at a high level, he can shoot the ball, and he's not going to play outside of himself, which is key when you're in a system like that. So their supporting cast, Reggie Jackson too, their supporting cast is very good, but the hub is a dangerous man.
So how do you slow down this group, Sherman?
It's tough because you think about it, you don't want them in transition where they can hurt you. But you don't necessarily want them in the half court because they can hurt you there too.
Point Jokic.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think we saw Scotty play Jokic very well, not last season, season before. We saw, the ability to throw OG Anunoby on Jokic at times, just give him different looks defensively. But you don't stop that guy.
Yeah.
Because he's a scorer, an assister, a rebounder. Yeah. He's going to impact the game on many levels if you allow him to. And he's going to impact the game on at least a couple levels when you try to take something away.
Is he one of those guys that you just let him get his and hope to lock down everybody else? Because, I'm not sure there's a lot of players.
He can beat you, though.
Even doing that.
There's certain players you could do that with, and they won't beat you. This guy will beat you on his own.
All right, okay. Ashley, any final thoughts on this Nuggets matchup?
Godspeed.
All right, well, good luck to our Toronto Raptors as they match up with the Denver Nuggets. That's a Wednesday night matchup, 7:30. You can catch the TV. TSN, Radio, Sportsnet 590 The Fan. I'm Akil Augustine. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Deuces.